interrupt our program to bring you a special broadcast.
Boom! Headshot!
Hey, it's Clay. How are you guys doing? And I am extremely excited to start a new Let's Play of FTL, which stands for Faster Than Light. It is an indie game. I recently purchased it in the Steam sale. I love the Steam sale, and this is one of the reasons why. I've heard a lot of really, really good things. I first heard of this game watching a Total Biscuit video about it, and really wanted to try it out just because I thought it looked really cool. It sounded really cool. It got a lot of really good reviews. And I just want to do a Let's Play. I've been playing it. I actually just started playing this morning, and I've been pretty much playing this game all day. It is awesome. I'm loving it. Extremely simple. Well, not simple, and it's a very deep game. It's very much based on your decisions. It's I don't really even. I've heard people call it roguelike, but I don't know what that means. I've never played Rogue, but I think that's in the sense that there's no respawn. Or not respawn, but just there's no save. Like you can't, like an RPG where you can save your game at multiple points, you can't do that in this. Once you die, you're dead, so it's very permanent. I think the best way to do it is just to kind of play the game and let it kind of explain itself. So I'm just going to start a new game. So I have a couple of different ships. Basically, the point of the game is you're the commander of a ship, and you want to take the ship to the end of its journey, the end of its destination, where you have some information to provide to your Federation or whatever. It's kind of a Star Wars-y type feel, but these are the different ships that I've unlocked. This is the stock ship, the Kestrel, and then this is the Taurus. This is, I believe, it's an NG, which is one of the races of the people in this game. They're humans. They're NGs, and you have crew members. So the Kestrel comes with these human crew members. This is the one you start out with, and then the Taurus comes with a couple NGs and a human. And then you have all these different rooms, which I'll get into later. You have weapons. Basically, I definitely want to play on easy because this game's really hard. Basically, you want to. So here we go. The data you're carrying is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. So I'm a member of the Federation, and I'm going to be chased by the rebels. As you can see, exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Okay, so, and it's nice. I can actually pause the game and just relax, even though right now there's nothing really going on. So basically, you have all this stuff going on. All this kind of pertains to your ship. This is your overall health. I have one shield currently. This is my fuel, and you need a fuel to make a jump. And if we look at our map, you actually want to make it to this exit here before the rebel forces catch up with you, and I'll explain that further later. But if I want to make a jump to this star station or whatever, that's going to cost me one fuel. These are the number of missiles that I have. Missiles are used by some of my weapons. They're very powerful. These are my drones. You can equip drones, and they can do different things. They can attack your enemies. They can fix your ship. Drones can do a lot of different things. These are my scrap. Scrap is kind of like the currency in the game. You need scrap in order to buy things. You've got the jump button. You've got the ship button where you can see everything going on. It's kind of like an RPG element here where you can spend your points in different ways depending on what you pick up and what you choose to buy. It costs energy. You have these different... You've got your shields, you've got your engines, which, kind of depends on how quickly you can jump to the next station. You need oxygen. Oxygen is important to keep your crew members alive. Your weapons, if you want to add more weapons or more powerful weapons, you're going to need to put points here. Your med bay can actually heal your crew, which is really, really nice. And then you have these subsystems. You need to have a pilot in order to jump. The sensors will actually give you vision of the enemy ship and your own ship, so that's really helpful. And then the doors, actually, you can do really cool things like it says there, impede fire and intruder movement. Sometimes people try to board your ship, and you gotta fight them off, and you can kind of, like I said, air them out by opening the doors. Or you can put out fires, because fires need oxygen, and there's no oxygen, obviously, if the space air is coming in. And then down here, this is a really important element. This is where you actually spend your points. You can do it in real time. I guess it's technically like a turn-based game, but these are your shields. If I right-click, now I have no shields listed here, and if I put it back in, it's 2 energy points for 1 shield. These are my engines. Oxygen, if I go like this, you can see my oxygen starts to drop, and eventually my crew members will die off. The med bay, I'm going to deactivate that right now because I don't actually need any of my crew members to be healed. That's these guys. I'm going to send them, I like to kind of spread them around the ship. And then these are your weapons. You can actually, I have 2 weapons right now that I can use because I have a total of 3 and they cost 3. And these are my subsystems. So that's pretty much it. That was a really, really quick explanation. If you're confused, just wait and watch and it will become much more clear. So this is the map. Basically what will happen is, you can't see it right now, but eventually the rebels will kind of creep eastwardly, and I need to make sure that I get to the exit before the rebels catch up with me, because otherwise they will kill me. Now I want to go to as many of these unvisited locations as possible. Basically, as you go to further sectors, or the more that you jump to a different sector, the more difficult the game will get. So you want to make sure that you're scaling up appropriately, and you can do that by going to a lot of different unvisited locations and getting as much scrap as you can. So it's kind of a, there's a tension there because you have these pursuers behind you, so you need to get to the exit in time, but you don't want to get there too fast because otherwise you won't scale up properly. So I'm going to go ahead and I like to kind of plan my route. I think I'm going to kind of head down this way and then head over here and then eventually exit. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go here. So I just jumped to a new location, and every time you jump, a random event happens. And this time, a rebel scout identified me, and they want to fight. So I got to fight them. Now I'm going to hit pause. And basically, this is my target. They are an auto scout. A scout is usually a lower tiered opponent. You can also tell because they don't have a ton of hull damage. You can see I have a lot more hull damage. They don't have any shields. They have a very basic, they only have a pilot, thrusters, and a weapons, whereas I have all these other things. So I'm going to go ahead and queue up my attacks. If I hit 1 and then click on their weapons, and if I hit 2, I'm going to click on their weapons again. I'm doing these double attacks on their weapons so that they can stop firing back at me. So basically, these are my weapons. Let's talk about them a little bit. This is the Artemis. It actually, let's go ahead. I can't look at it right now. Basically, it fires a missile, so that requires one of these bad boys. But it pierces shields, which is really nice, even though that doesn't really apply to this opponent. I'm going to go ahead and play it as I talk, but... so it charges up. You can see the little charge up going, and then it'll fire a missile. And I also have this burst laser. Okay, so he just fired at me, and I fired back at him. I missed 2, but I hit 1, so I think we're okay, not a huge deal. Then I have this burst laser, which actually will fire 3 lasers, which would do a total of 3 damage. So if I hit all 3, he'll be dead. Oh, I need to... Oh, I missed. I'm actually going to do auto fire. I like doing that. But I'm not going to do it for my Artemis. Just the burst laser. Because I don't want to use any more missiles than I really have to. Okay, so I just got the kill. Very nice. Okay, so then the nice thing about that is I picked up a missile, some drone parts, and a bunch of scrap. Very important, very helpful. Now we can jump to the next place. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to head down this direction. It's really kind of random. I mean, as long as you make it to the end in time. Okay, so like I said earlier, this game is a lot about making decisions. Okay, so I have to decide what I want to do here. I could play safe and I could avoid provoking, or I could attack and try to gain some of its rewards. I'm going to attack just because I'm feeling aggressive. And we're going to do 1, 2. Both of my attacks there, and we'll hit on pause and we'll see what happens. Hoping that I can hit all these attacks, and then I think I could kill him in one blow. Okay, so he shot at me, but it took out one of my shields. Not a huge deal. Boom. Alright, so I was able to take him out, and I got 21 scrap. Feeling good. Okay, so he was defending a station, and that station gave me some more scrap and a defense drone. Okay, so if we go to ship, and my equipment, you can see I have this defense drone. I need to install a system, a drones system first, so that's something that I'll probably look to do later. Okay, so we have a little bit of a decision here. Now, this person is someone here in this star is calling for distress, so I think I'm going to go help him out. Although altruism isn't necessarily a good thing, I'm gonna go here first. Altruism sometimes can get you in trouble because it can get you into a deeper fight than you really want. So it just depends. It really kind of depends how you want to play. Do you really want to look out for yourself, or do you want to be really selfless? It's kind of cool. Oh my gosh, they're hacking. That's not good. Okay, so I'm going to try to fight this guy. Now, a little bit of strategy. The Artemis will pierce shields. So what I want to do with the Artemis is attack their shields, because I can guarantee that it will attack their shields. And when I am attacked or I attack somebody else, depending on what you choose to attack will depend on how they respond. So how can I explain this? So if somebody attacks me and they get my oxygen into the red, I will need to send a crew member over there to take care of it. Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble. So basically, what I want to do is I'm going to try to take out their shields with my Artemis, and then I'm going to use my burst laser to try to take out their weapons. So they're going to have to spend time repairing. Okay, so as you can see, I got both into the red. So this means that I'm going to disable this. So they're pretty much sunk, because they have no shields, and then they have no way to attack me unless they repair. And boom, they are dead. Okay, that was good. Like I said before, the game ramps in difficulty the further you go, so right now it's a little bit more straightforward. Okay, so you can see here this warning line. That's the rebel forces coming. I want to stay ahead of that. So I'm going to head this way and answer this distress call. A single life form. Let's go and investigate. It could be a crew member. I'm going to bring him onto my ship. I'm hoping he will... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Shoot, that didn't work so well. Okay, so instead of getting another crew member, he actually blew up part of my hull, which really stinks. So that decision didn't go so well for me. Not the end of the world, but... Okay, so I could maybe head down here, but that's kind of pushing it. I'm going to head over here and hopefully try to handle these. See, the kicker is that I don't know if I go here, I don't know if I could be able to reach here. And then I'd have to backtrack. And so with the map, it's kind of turn-based. So if I make a move, the rebels also make a move. So you always want to stay one step ahead of them. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, so I could buy drone control and use that to... use that drone that I picked up earlier. That would be 80 parts. I also maybe am going to think about fixing... What's this guy? Ooh, that sounds really cool. I've never actually used a boarding drone before. Well, I need drone control. Ooh, I really want both of them. Well, I need drone control, and then let's just fix. God, I would have liked to try to get one of these drones, but that's okay. I can at least use my defense drone now. That's nice. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay. Another distress call. So I think I'm gonna head here, then here, then here, and then maybe circle around. Okay, so there's a rebel ship, but it's dormant. I'm gonna attack it. I think I can handle this guy. See, when I make this decision, a lot of it is depending on what I see over here. He doesn't have a ton of hull damage. He only has one shield, and he only has a couple of systems. Usually, if I see that they have a lot more, like I'm sure we'll see more later. Okay, so I'm going to shut off my thrusters, because I'm going to try to... Basically, with your thrusters, or your engines, you can't jump without them, but if I want to stay and fight, there's no reason to have them charged up. But if I'm nervous about maybe losing the fight and you want to escape, then you want to leave it on. But that opens up 3 more spaces, so I can actually activate this drone, which is really nice, and my Artemis. So I spent a drone point... Okay, so I need to get more drone points because I have 0 left, but that's this guy. So he's a defense drone. And then I have these 2, so I'm going to attack 1, 2, and let's see how it goes. So I have a lot of defenses. I've got this defense drone and I've got a shields. So I don't really think I'm going to have a lot of trouble beating this guy. So as you can see, he attacked, lost his shield, now it's back, and I had landed 2 really nice attacks and almost killed him. So I'm going to turn off my Artemis, save my missiles, and just use my burst laser. And there we go, 1, 2, 3 dead. Okay, so I picked up some more scrap. Not a huge deal. Kind of sad to lose that drone, but what can you do? Okay, so probably need to head here next. Okay, so one thing about these clouds, it disrupts your sensors, but it causes the rebels to pursue you more slowly, so you can usually go to more places, but it just makes it a little bit more tricky. Okay, so part ship. Well, usually when I see this, if they're a smuggler, I'm assuming that they don't have a ton of defenses, and I'm feeling pretty confident that I can take this guy, so I'm going to attack. Oh boy, that maybe wasn't a good idea. So he looks like he's got a lot of different things. Well, too late now. Okay, so he's sending a drone after me. So I'm going to... I don't have any drones of myself, but I can arm this. I'm going to try to take out their drone matrix, or whatever you want to call it. And we're also going to take out their weapons bay. So if I land this missile, hopefully it'll take out that drone and cause a little bit of hull damage. Okay, nice. Okay, so I disabled that drone, feeling good about that. I'm going to redeploy my number 1 on the shields. So somebody's repairing. Okay, so let's see here. Well, that's not a very good offer. I'm gonna keep attacking. Yeah, we got him. Hopefully I'll get more scrap. Okay, that worked for me really well. That was a good choice. Okay, so I think I'm gonna answer this distress call. Kind of circle my way around towards the exit. Okay, we're gonna destroy the defense system. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, shoot. Well, I tried to help him out, but it just didn't work out. I'm gonna see. I've got a little bit of space between me and the rebels, so I'm just gonna keep moving. And I don't feel the need to go to the exit just yet. Okay, so I got some more parts. Oh, crazy. So one of the things I really... Oh, it looks like I lost a guy. Shoot. I didn't read that very closely. Dang it. Well, this game is definitely... has a lot to do with risk-reward. I mean, you know, you always have to balance... Do you want to take the risk, or do you want to try to play it safe? Live to die another day. Yeah, the game does a really cool way of kind of sucking you in and telling a story, which is very cool. It has this very retro feel that's very... I don't know, it just feels really good to play. It's very refreshing. Yeah, nothing. Okay, so let's just go to the exit now. I don't want to mess with any rebels in my status. I'm not feeling too confident. Okay, I need to make sure I'm always kind of spending my energy. There's no reason to leave it unused. Okay, so let's head to the next sector. Okay, so this is my overall map. I want to make it over here. I've never actually made it to the end. You know, this game has... I'm playing it on easy right now, but it's extremely difficult. I mean, it's crazy. This game is nuts. It doesn't look like there's a lot of green, a lot of purple, and a lot of red, so it's going to be pretty dicey. The red zones are definitely a lot more dangerous. You run into pirates or bad people almost every time. Oh boy. Okay, so I don't really have a ton of money to go to the store, but I like to go anyways just to kind of see what's going on. Let's go ahead and head here first. Maybe I can pick up some more scrap and maybe get another crew member. 2 isn't very many. I'm just going to attack. That might not have been a very good idea. Okay, guys, let's do this. I don't need that. I don't need that. Gonna need this, though. Okay, going again with my strategy to do a bomb on the shields to knock those out, and then use my lasers to try to attack their weapons. So basically, I render them totally inert. He's only piercing. Nice. That went well. Okay, their shields are back up. Oh, my bomb missed, I think. Shoot. I only have 2 bombs left. Or missiles. I'm gonna have to land this next set of volleys. I don't... Yeah, you're not gonna escape from me, bro. Well... That's a lot of missiles. Alright, we'll take it. So one thing I've noticed is that when you choose to accept, a lot of times what that does in effect is it actually, you get more scrap, but you get less stuff. Like you get less missiles and less drones. And sometimes I really like to stock up on missiles and drones. So it just kind of depends on what you need at the time. Okay, so I have 50... I could maybe get this heavy ion cannon. Okay, so ion damage, what that essentially does is it disables the system that you fire it upon for a period of time. So if somebody would shoot this ion cannon at me and it hit on my oxygen supply, my oxygen would be completely disabled for a period of time. So it's pretty effective at kind of making sure that you get down a certain defense or something that you really want. But, you know, sometimes it's just better to have pure force because it doesn't actually do any damage to kill them. It just kind of weakens them and makes them susceptible to a lot of damage. I think I'm going to go with a worker. Let's see here. Let's do Norwin Schultz. Because you want to have 2 or 3. Sometimes you'll have, actually quite frequently, you'll have instances where you'll get attacked, like people actually board your ship to attack you, and then you really want to make sure you have enough people to fight back. Nothing here. I'm gonna keep exploring. I'm not feeling a great need to move forward because the rebels aren't very close behind me. I'm gonna attack. I think I can take him. It's a scout. Doesn't have a ton of health points, but it does have a lot of systems, so let's try this. I'm gonna activate a defense drone. Drop a bomb and then my lasers. So there's not really much to do in terms of combat. You just kind of make your decisions and then live with it. A lot of misses there. That's not good. There is a bit of element of randomness to the game. You know, whether or not your hits hit or what kind of things that you come upon when the random events. Ooh, that was nice. I'm gonna take it. Oh, I don't know. You know, I always have a hard time with that decision. I never really know what to do. I guess that's just kind of something that you'll pick up the more you play the game. Like I said, I'm still relatively new to this game. I'm definitely not a pro. Okay, so this is going to be one of the more difficult. He's got a little bit more health than I have seen before, but not a ton of systems. I don't see the boarding one. I don't see any drones. So we're just going to have to take him on. I'm going to try to make... Oh, nice. Oh, shoot. Nope, he saw me. Alright, well, let's do this, guys. Definitely going to want to put out my defense drone right now. Really hopeful that I can manage to do a lot of work here. Took out my shields, and then that laser did some work. Oh, nice. Okay, I did a lot of work there. I'm going to reposition my shots just because these are already in the red. Yeah, you're not getting away. You are definitely not getting away. I just want to test it. So 19 scrap, 2 missiles, 3 fuel. Let's go ahead and not accept, see what we get. I think one more shot should do the trick. Yeah, we're able to destroy it. Now, how much are we gonna get? It was. I think I got a little more scrap, but fairly comparable. I don't know if there's a hard and fast rule. I'm just not sure. I don't know enough about the game to really be able to say what the best choice is every time. I'm just not sure. I'm gonna head here and then here. Alright, another fight. Oh, see, this time, though... Shoot. Okay. So because we're in an ion storm, my energy gets really heavily depleted. So that really stinks, because now I'm really in trouble. I mean, I barely have enough to keep my shields up. Let's go ahead and try to take out their weapons. I'm gonna hit resume. Okay, so I got my shields up in time. I really gotta make sure that these missiles land. It looks like he's firing a laser, which is only gonna take off my shields, but then my shields will just recharge in time. Try to take out his oxygen supply. I don't have a ton of missiles left, but I don't really have a choice. I'm gonna have to rely on my missiles. Oh. Yep, see, so they had to spend the time repairing their weapon systems before they could shoot again. I'm gonna try it again. 5, 5, and 19. We'll see what we get. I'm assuming it's going to be less fuel, less missiles, but then more scrap, which I guess it's just kind of the trade-off you make. Alright, so I got the kill. Yeah, I don't think it was worth it. I guess it's just kind of a risk-reward, which is, again, consistent with the game. Let's head down here first. I got plenty of time. I'm kind of struggling in terms of missiles and... Okay, so with this one, we're dealing with somebody who's pretty weak, but is mostly a scout. So I want to make sure that it doesn't get away. So in order to do that, I'm going to power down that, power up here. And we're just going to hammer away. We're going to hammer away on their engine, which is this guy, to make sure that they cannot get away. Oh. So, right there, they made a hit on my shield. So I'm going to take these two guys and I'm going to send them there to repair. Meanwhile, we're going to try to take out their guns. They're doing a lot of work on me. He's done damage to my weapon system. I don't need my drone. I don't really need that. I definitely need my oxygen. There we go. Nice. And we'll send you to go repair that. Oh, you can go repair that. Okay, so there's no rush to move on to the next zone, so I'm going to wait until I get this stuff repaired. Okay, so just in terms of where we're at, I'd really like to get in... what I'd really like is to start upgrading my ship. You know, adding higher shields, higher, you know, faster FTL, more weapons. That's kind of where I'd really like to start going in terms of progress. So I guess we'll just see. I'm a little bit weak on shields, so maybe I shouldn't have gone backwards. No, nothing there. Let's, just gonna head here. Alright, well, another fight. These scouts, though, usually aren't too difficult. This one does have a shield, though. I really wish I had one more power to activate his shields. Oh, gosh, guys. This is not good. Okay. Okay, so they took out the pause, which I believe is automated doors, which helps with fire, so I don't really need that right now, but I need to make sure that this gets fixed so I can start shooting back, because right now I can't attack. So you can see, the reason why you attack their ammunition systems is so they can't shoot back. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage, this is not good. Okay. We need to... Oh, I have no rockets? I'm in a world of hurt. I have got to leave my shields up, though. I'm gonna have to pull this down. Guys, I'm sorry, but the oxygen's gonna have to go down a little bit. Oh boy. I just don't have a choice. Well, I disabled their weapon system. Pretty shortly though, I'm probably gonna get one more volley off. I have to get the oxygen going again. Let's go ahead and do that. Uh-oh, get out of there. Oh my gosh, I almost did not notice that. Shoot. Okay, so this room does not have very good oxygen supply, which is because I cut it off. So he was actually... he was not able to live because he couldn't breathe. Oh, I really hope I don't die. Come on. Come on. Oh, I cannot have those misses. I've got to take him out in this volley because I think he's going to be able to shoot back here. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm getting dangerously low. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that was dangerous. Alright, well this has been a bit of a struggle so far. I am really in a world of hurt. These solar... okay, so there's a fire that is broken out here. So what I can do is open up these doors, because it says under the shield, and that will actually stop the fire. Go out, go out, go out. There we go. And then I can send this bro in here to fix everything. I'm gonna wait for that to get fixed though, because I'm gonna really want those shields. These ion fields have been devastating to me so far. Oh man, I have such low hull. Ugh, if I see a big fighter, I'm gonna have a hard time. I'm gonna have a hard time surviving it. Okay, we gotta head towards the exit here. Just gotta cut my losses, find a store, and heal. I can't take the risk right now. Oh, okay. Yes, I can. What just happened? No time to react. Uh-oh. Oh, I lost one of my members. Shoot. Alright, well, so far my decision-making has definitely not been very good. Alright, we're gonna have to make the jump. Let's get out of here. I really need to find a store. Let's just get out of here. Okay, so I definitely want to go up so I can hit this safe place. Yeah, let's go to the Zoltan homeworld. The Zoltan are usually pretty friendly from my experience so far. Okay, so let's see here. Where are you at, bro? You're driving, so you need to do the work. I definitely need to go to this store, and I need to repair. Sure. Okay, I definitely need to fix, and I'm thinking about buying another crew member. Well, I could get a whole beam, but I don't think I have the battery space to power it. And it could be nice to get a Zoltan, because they can actually power a... We're gonna do ferry. They can actually power one of these zones all on their own, so I like to put them in the oxygen zone, just because, you know, it's kind of central. Uh-oh. Get out of there. God, that was close. Why do I do that? You can go heal up, bro. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. And let's go this direction. So basically with the pathing, I want to try to find the most efficient route through the solar system without, you know, wasting time or having to backtrack. I want to hit as many points as I can, really. Yeah, we don't have time to visit, guys. We got a mission to do. I'm gonna head down this way to walk through this cloud a little bit. Try to slow down my attackers. Okay, just a scout. I think I can handle this guy. Okay, let's go ahead and... I'm gonna try just using my burst. Not necessarily using my Artemis. Uh-oh. Okay, so what happened was he actually fired on my weapon station, so it totally disabled my shot, so I never even got a shot off, which really bites. Really, really bites. I don't think a fire started, but we'll open that up just in case. Uh-oh. Yes, it did. We got a fire in the shields room. That's not good. Uh-oh. I think the fire should be taken care of. We'll open that just in case. Then that, might as well. Goodness gracious, guys, stop it. This guy is doing work on me. Okay, so, let's think. I need to get my shields back up and running. So I'm going to have these two go here. And the fire is out, so we can close these. So let's just have these two go here and repair. Let's just bring this guy. Get it double time. And we need to fire on this guy. I have no time to waste. Uh-oh. Once we get that shield going again. God dang it. This is not good. You gotta put out this fire, guys. Oh, goodness gracious. Guys, please don't die. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know what? Go in here. Uh-oh. 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 Dang it! Oh, shoot! Alright, well, my crew members are all dead. Man, that guy was doing work. I don't know what kind of gun he had, but it must have been really powerful. Well, I'm dead. That was my first game of FTL. I'm going to cut it off here. That was just kind of mostly just trying to explain the basics of the game. I'm still relatively new to it, but man, oh, it's just, I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I would highly recommend you guys go out and get this game and play it yourself. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'll see you soon.